The Alliance of Civil Society Organizations for Expansion of Electoral and Democratic Space gathered again to protest at the National Assembly. The group was there last week. This time, they were joined by some Nigerians who share in their desire for a better electoral system. Speakers called on the National Assembly to ensure passage of the Electoral Act Amendment Bill, which will improve the nation's electoral system.
Results should be transmitted electronically. We saw it done in Edo, during the Edo governorship elections, and people were following the result real time. A result that was being posted on the INEC portal will not be changed by PDP or APC. We don't care who wins or who is in power. What we care about is the advancement of our electoral system in the country.
Despite assurances by the Speaker, House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, that there is no alteration in the Electoral Act Amendment Bill as widely believed, the group warns that adulterating the act will lead to violence and chaos.
For how long have we been fighting for this electoral reform? I sat in there at the public hearing where the Senate President came out and stood and said we should take his words. And we know now that his words mean nothing.
Nothing.
And how many months after, from December, he said the first quarter they were going to pass the electoral bill. The electoral bill that the people want, not the electoral bill that they want. And here we are up to today. We are now in July and we're still asking for the same thing.
At a time when people are losing hope in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, this National Assembly ought to be doing things that will make people to have trust and love in Nigeria. Simple. But when all that you do as a National Assembly is for you to go against the will of the people and what is known as a common sense, then you are threatening the very existence of Nigeria.
There have been speculations of an amended Section 50, subsection 2, which prohibits the electronic transmission of election results. Youth groups also argue that any attempts to increase the campaign expenses for political aspirants will amount to disenfranchising youths and other marginalized groups. Now it begins with this sit-out, but this coalition of civil society groups say they will continue to occupy the National Assembly until all the suggestions put forward during the public hearing are considered by the Senate when they discuss the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. Ferdinand Duruoha reporting for Arise News.